Hello, YouTube. I am the Trans Trekkie, and I'm a Transformers fan and a Trekkie, which is what makes me a Trans Trekkie. And today we are reviewing the Transformers Age of the Primes Amalgamous Prime. And ordinarily, I would start this off with in robot mode because he was actually packaged in robot mode. But I wanted to show the two, I guess, like official according to the instructions, alt modes. At least the two of them that you can make with it to start off with. Um, just gonna just to kind of get this out there. This thing is just weird. This is one of the weirdest Transformers I have ever owned, and I kind of love it. Um, So what we've got here is we've got what is like the feet and the lower legs in robot mode attached to the arms, as the arms attached to it, to make this sort of like little rolly sort of, doesn't really roll that great. There's only two wheels that's on either side, so it's not really gonna, but there's like tank tread um, details there, so you can use your imagination that it's a tanky sort of thing with wings for reasons. Yeah, like I said, this thing is weird. um, but honestly, it kind of works. Um, so that's one of the things you can do. This is pretty much as good as you get with this section of it. Um, I'll show you a couple of quick other configurations. You have that as like its own separate little drone thing. These other arms come off, and you can, there's like a couple little tab slot things, you can put them together like that, and then you have kind of like this little rollery thing. You can put this on top of that, allegedly, in theory. We do that. So that's a thing you can do if you want to do it. And you can take these off. The instructions actually do show this part. So you can take these off. Incidentally, this is a little bit like the basilisks in Dark Souls. A lot of people seem to think these are the eyes. These are not the eyes. They look like the eyes. The eye is basically down here. We'll get to that in a little bit later. But you can do this where you take this apart. Where you take this apart. Okay, there we go. And then these have these little pegs here, and there's a little hole there that goes there. You can do that. And do that. Then you've got this weird little iBot fly drone thing. You can do the same thing with the other arms. Do that there, do that there. There we go. And then you got kind of a little rolly drone thing. So you got like multiple drone things going on. So things you can do if you want to do them. Lot of configurations available. Here is really the main takeaway here. And that kind of goes with the whole, like even his name, Amalgamous. It's an amalgamation of different things to all come together into one robot. So we'll get to the robot here. We'll go ahead and bring the head out. This is the head. This is the eye right here. And for as much as I love Shockwave, I love the Shockwave-esque look about it. Naturally, that appeals to me. Um, and then all of the primes, and this comes off. This can be kind of its own little separate drone thing. I kind of like to think of this as like a weird version of the drone, Megatron's drone from Beast Machines. I know I'm the only one who likes Beast Machines. Whatever. But all of the primes come with some sort of an artifact. His is actually his eye. I am going to take these apart. Use this to help us out a little bit. And he comes with the transformation cog. So, yeah, there it is. That, yeah. Which I find interesting. Still wondering how all of this is going to fit together when these are all released. Also, kind of sucks that, I'm going to forget the name of that one. The one from Cybertron. Not Alpha Trion. The, God, what is his name? With all the cogs and the, God, I can't remember his name. The only one, it came out in Legacy, which is why he doesn't have an artifact. That's even though he's apparently one of the 13 primes, which apparently we're not getting an Age of the Primes version of him. That seems kind of weird. What even are you doing, Hasbro? So to get Amalgamous transformed into his robot mode, we'll go ahead and put the head back. These are part of the arms. We're gonna flip these things back up. These are the upper legs. And we've got this for the arms. Go ahead and fold those over. That like that. Get this, the other arm. Actually, we'll do this. This will be this one over here. This will be this one over here. And that way the hollow bits are on the inside. So just plug them right into these right here. And rotate that down. These are kind of stiff on mine. But do that. Not drop that while I'm transforming it. Okay, so got that. Do the legs. Bring that out like that. And then this is that leg. I mostly tell because there is an ankle tilt, and let's face it, on an ankle that's only going to tilt one way. Otherwise, it's just going to look weird. These just go back like that. In there. Like that. There. Okay. And we got them standing. So then we're going to take these. And these don't really matter because they're kind of the same on either side. So it's not like these where there is definitely a hollow version, a hollow side and a non-hollow side. But I'll go ahead and peg this in here. There we go. And the same on the other side. Okay. There's that. There's that. Yep. Okay, well, I'm trying to get them to stand straight, but it's not really. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. All right, I'm going to put these back where I had them, which is on these side things here. And give them his Dark Souls basilisk eyes. And then this can either remain as a gun, or you can do that and turn it into this scythe. It just snaps in right there. And he can actually hold it with both hands, which I think looks really cool. We're going to take this out. Okay, so there we go. Got him holding his scythe. I'm going to put his gun up here, up on the top, and there we go. We have Amalgamous in his robot mode. And like I said, this thing is weird. Yeah, this is definitely one of the most bizarre Transformers figures that have come out pretty much ever. And I am here for it. This honestly has been... The Age of the Primes has... with the releasing the 13 Primes is really one of the things that I've been most excited for with recent Transformers releases. I know this is going to be sacrilegious for somebody who grew up in the 80s, who was 9 years old in 84. So I was there. I was the target demographic when these things first came out. I'm kind of sick of G1. I want to see more new, different stuff. And this is it. The 13 Primes are it. And the figures that we've gotten for them have actually been pretty cool. Just to kind of give you a comparison here, here's him with Quintus Prime. I'll sneak around over here, grab Onyx Prime off of my Shockwave shelf. Because, yes, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't read the IDW comics, he is actually Shockwave. And, let's see. He is with Megatronus. We'll expand this out a little bit. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit more real estate here to work with. And so we've got Prima Prime, Micronus Prime. Move Amalgamous here. And what else we got? Tryon. Vector Prime. That's the one I keep thinking about. From Cybertron. But I don't have Vector Prime. So, Alpha Trion. Solus Prime. I think Alpha Trion is just making some notes there. Weird amalgamation of parts. Note to self. And the last one that I have, Alchemist Prime. I think that's all of them so far, except for the Titan, because I don't have that one. Let me see. We've got Micronus, Solus, Prima, Onyx, Alpha Trion, Alchemist, Megatronus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think there's 10 of them that have been released so far. Am I missing? I feel like I'm missing one. Yeah, I guess Vector Prime. Probably be the one I'm missing. Vector Prime, and then also the Star Convoy. I don't have Star Convoy. But, yeah, so this is Amalgamous Prime with all of the other primes so far that I have. And, yeah, it's I highly recommend it. If you're somebody who hates parts forming, you're gonna fucking hate this one. So, but if you don't care about that, get it. It's weird, it's fun, it's interesting. There's a million things you can do with it. The the name is appropriate, Amalgamous. It's an amalgamation of just parts, and you can amalgamize those any way you want, which is endlessly fun. It allows you to be creative. All in all, it's a great figure. I love it. I was very excited to get it, and it did not disappoint. So, short answer, my review, this figure rules. And, yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more of it, feel free to support me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/transtrekkie. And, yeah, I will see. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.